43-10. 43-10. Holy snap. Oh, if you're new here, my name is Dex. Boks to Boks. Talk about everything NFL, NBA, rugby, football, cricket, sometimes athletics. We have a whole WhatsApp group and a whole community. Every single sport. If you're interested, you can check in the description. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. I don't think I've seen. Okay, so the commentators kept on saying. First of all, I always switch off the South African commentators. Matthew Pierce, I think his name is, and I can't stand. But I think Justin Marshall, the Kiwi commentator, was like, this is the best performance he's seen from a Springbok team. And I was like, we're just being slaves of the moment. He said that before they scored their last two tries. That's a 33-point defeat at home is the biggest. The last one was a 15-point defeat to Australia in 1964. That is just wild. Anyway, after those two tries, I sat down and thought about it. Like, it was giving me vibes of the greatest Springbok performance I've ever seen. And I was actually sitting down, I'm like, I can't think of one. Well, I quickly remembered, not quickly, it took me some time, but I remembered one. But then I'm like, has it surpassed what I have in mind? 2009, second test, British and Irish Lion test, Jacques Fourie scoring in the corner. Dude, I will never, I can't forget. And that time we were in high school. We had just gone into a tournament, so the previous year we had not won this tournament in years. The previous year we won it. And I think we were either going into the tournament or we had just lost the tournament. We lost in a kickoff in the final. We went all the way to drop kicks and we lost in drop kicks to Upper Hill. That performance to me was one of my best. Of course, I'd say the finals, 2007 final was really immense, but because of the pressure of the moment, it being South Africa chasing their first trophy since 95. But bro, this one? 2009 and this one? I don't know. This might be the best. That backline. First of all, Willie Leroux should never come back to this team. I don't know. This thing of his experience, whatever. He's playing 15. That's the one position you keep getting exposed. Last game, he was exposed. They keep bringing him back. He has a left foot, he can kick. Nah, forget about that. Put these kids in. This combination of power and pace. And this is the epitome of a perfect rugby team, right? Where it's you have raw power up front. You have a 7 who's a fetcher. You have an 8 who's a bruiser. Your scrums are amazing. Lineouts were a bit shaky. Yes, it has happened, I think, the last 2 weeks. Ngomezulu made that step he had on, I won't say it was Bowden Barrett at the beginning of the game. I was just like, yo, things are not looking good here. Willemse at 12 surprised me a lot. I didn't expect such a big performance from him. And when his try was the one that was just all right, cool. We've won this game. Willemse's performance at 12 was immense. They did not have Kriel as well. It didn't seem like they missed him. Cheslin Kolbe, oh my God, that intercept. I don't even know what Billy Proctor was doing. Honestly, Billy Proctor had a really good game, to be honest. And this is one of those things where South Africa was so good, was so dominant, that I can't tell you there was 2 or 3 New Zealanders that were that bad. Have you ever seen a team that's so good that the other guys, they gave it their all? They really did. I don't know. They could have been better. The other annoying thing about this performance is the record-breaking performance is the one day we have the most Chiefs playing. We had the most Chiefs on the field. We had D-Mark. We had Tupovai. We had Simon Parker. We had Wale Sititi. Sititi. To me, Sititi, this was, one of his, not. I love Wallace, but today he was exposed. I really love Wallace. I'm a sucker for Alice. I don't even know what I can say. There was that one line out which we had, and then I think it was just 14 or 17-10. And had we actually gotten something out of it, it would have been a much closer game. I won't say it was 17-10 or 24-10. Anyway, it was a crucial moment in the game. So then in the line out, we get the ball, calm down, and then he kind of goes like offside, right, from the side. And from that point on, that was it. The game was just the way the Springboks played this second half. Like, bro, I'm in shock. I'm actually just in shock. I don't even know who to. Kobus Reinach was Argeis Nijman off the bench. Oh my God. And he had a disallowed try. Remember that? Like, the performances of this. Anyway, the combination of power, pace, power from the forwards, and the pace, the shiftiness, the ability just to get to spaces and get out of tight spaces. Grant Williams coming off the bench and playing off the... And mind you, these guys lost 4 players in the first half. Obviously, Kobus came back in the second. But they lost 4 key players. Sasha Feinberg, Gomenzulu obviously got injured. Then they lost Ludeyaga Ali. Then they lost... Who else? I want to say they lost. Who else would they lose? Ali. So it was Sasha, Kobus, Fassi, Afulele Fassi. But bro, under Esterhuizen coming off the bench, like this is the thing I don't understand. These guys are so fucking good. These guys don't make sense. Oh! And then he named, normally the teams are named like on Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, right? Actually, Thursday morning. Hey, this guy named the squad on Monday. You can be sure what they were told. They have not lost back-to-back games since 2022. They lost to Argentina and France, back-to-back games. They were like, nah, bro, you're not losing 2 games in a row. Eden Park is long gone. You're losing 2 games in a row. Super, super impressive. I haven't even touched on their defense because I don't remember the last time the All Blacks even got into their half, or into their 22 rather. Like, from the first moment, from kickoff, it was just relentless. And the line speed. There was that one point where Cheslin Kolbe had the high shot on Leroy Carter. Oh, Leroy. I was so happy for Leroy. Leroy, I'm so happy. On debut, you scored your try. Shout out to Leroy Carter. Chiefs, mana, you made me wear the Chiefs jersey today. I pulled it out. I had to. Leroy was a bright spark. And it looked like, and Boden Barrett was there were times where you could see that doing things that were almost breaking through this quick line speed, where Boden Barrett just starts coming back a bit. They'll probably do a block play, and when they're doing the Anders ball, they're very wary that someone is going to come. So there's always an option out wide. And they measured, D-Mark and Boden really measured those balls well. And that was like up until like the 50th minute. And then everything just went to shit. But best performance I've seen? Springbok performance? Considering the opposition, the Lions one. Okay, the Lions one, I'm emotional about it. This one, I'm a slave of the moment. So maybe we can come back to this like in a few days or something. But this to me was this was a performance and a half. This is the best rugby championship ever. Every team has won 2 games. Every team has lost 2 games. Others are winning with bonus points and you don't expect it. The Wallabies won with a bonus point in South Africa. The South Africa have gone and won with a bonus point in New Zealand. And that just makes the entire table just... Everything is to play for. Everything is to play for. Argentina traveled to South Africa. And then you have Australia who are going to... Are Australia going to New Zealand, or are they playing in? No, so they have 2 games. They have New Zealand, Australia, and Australia, New Zealand. So 1 game apiece in everyone's backyard. Whereas for the Springboks, so Springboks also play 1 in Argentina, 1 in SA, which means that last Argentina game might be a title decider. thing is, all these games are normally they can't play them at the same time, like if it's a final. So that sucks. But it would have been nice to have like the games happen at the same time. But the games are too good. You can't have them at the same time. They are too good. This is proper test match rugby. This is Razor. You have a lot of work to do. When Tony Brown went to South Africa, these are some of the things that we were expecting, like with team selection and stuff like that. So, moral of the story is Willie Leroux should not come back to this team. Should just not. Play the kids, play the black guys. Those young black kids are insane. Those young black kids are reinventing the sport in real time. Because there's things that they're doing, and I'm just like, bro, how is it that like from your 10 to 15, everyone can kick with either foot? Everyone has kind of played in 10 or 9, right? Oh my God, how can I forget hookah? Woo! So in the second half, there's something interesting they did. In the second half, they when Cheslin got injured and Grant Williams came in to play on the wing, they moved Ethan Hooker to the right wing. And bro, did he just killed all the high balls. Like all the high balls coming to his area were finished. Like when I say finished, like he had it under cover. Like he had everything. The fact that the guy is a winger, he's tall, he's agile, he's nimble, like he just shut down everything. And then the line break that he had, because that line break is one that led to one of the tries that just really broke the Kiwi hearts. Ethan Hooker was one of, oh my God, how can I have spoken for this long and not spoken about Ethan Hooker? He was just so immense, bro. He was so immense. And he plays like his size. But if he has to play small, he can. When I say play small, like quick feet, looking for those line breaks, breaking through. And once he gets into stride, bro, how are you gonna stop the guy? Like, honestly, like how do you stop him? Damn. Like, he sort of reminds me of a nimbler Duhan van der Mauer. Duhan van der Merwe, if you really want to pronounce it properly. He really reminds me of that. Yeah. I'm in shock, guys. Best Springbok performance ever, arguably. Their scrums. Like, what the hell is wrong with this team? Why is this team so good? Anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section. I normally do a more coherent recap, but it's like I haven't recovered. Shout out to Leroy Carter, Try Time, Chiefs Mana, Chiefs Vanau. Shout out to Ethan Hooker. I need to shout out all the black guys in this. Sorry, I have to say it like that, but they just Ngomenzulu, Willemse, Kenan Moody, Cheslin Kolbe, Afelele Fasi, bro. And Sia also had a really, really big game. He played big. Peter Steff is just an animal. We all know that. Malcolm Marx lineouts. If there's anything that I can say that the Springboks need to like work on and improve on, is their lineouts. And not just from this week, last week as well. But their scrum is such a game changer in that, bro, whatever game plan you come with, if you cannot compete with them in the scrums, that's it. Like every time you're scrumming against South Africa at this point, you are starting from a position of, is it a penalty or not? Or what time is the penalty coming, right? So it's not a springboard for anyone. In fact, for them, it obviously it's their own springboard, it's their own launch pad for their attacks, but it's also a turnover chance. It's like there was a 50-50 ball and you guys had to go for it, right? It's like them charging down a ball. That's how dominant they are in the scrums. Like it's an actual weapon. But we knew this. It's not that we didn't know this. When you combine that with these young black kids on the line doing all this magical stuff, such a fine bat, Ngomenzulu, Afelele Fasi, Kenan Moody. Dog. Best performance ever, bro.